In the quiet town of Waverley, nestled between the shadowy pines, stood a weathered Victorian house with peeling paint and an air of neglect. Its charm had faded, yet when Clara first moved in, she felt an unexpected thrill, a new beginning in a forgotten space. As night fell and the world outside dimmed to a dull hum, she settled into her quaint living room, unaware of the whispers that would soon fill her nights. Each evening, as the clock struck 3, the first sound broke through the stillness. Soft murmurs, like the rustle of dry leaves caught in a cool breeze. At first, Clara dismissed them as the noises of an old house settling, but the following night the whispers returned, more defined this time, weaving through her dreams. Clara's curiosity piqued. She strained to listen, caught in the fragile web of intrigue and eeriness. Over the following week the conversations grew clearer, each night sharp and repetitive, a man and a woman, their voices laden with a sweet melancholy. "You promised you'd stay," the woman would say, her tone a haunting lull. The man's voice would answer, "It wasn't my choice." Yet as the repetition sank in deeper, Clara felt a chill creep up her spine. Their sorrow hung like fog in the air, dense and suffocating. One night the air shifted. An evening storm rattled the windows, thunder cracking like a whip against the sky. Clara's heart raced as she prepared for the nightly exchange. The familiar flow of conversation began, but it was punctuated by something new. A strange metallic tang lingered in the room, the chill of the rising wind tasting sharp on her tongue. The air thickened, as if the house yearned to swallow her whole. As the days slipped into nights, the clock on the mantel seemed to wind tighter, counting down her moments with each throbbing tick. The melancholy conversation faded into urgency. "You have to listen," the woman cried out one night, desperation painting the words with a haunting edge. "You have to save me." The floorboards creaked beneath Clara, a reluctant reminder of the secrets buried beneath the worn surface. In that moment Clara understood. The house was a vessel for sorrow, doomed to replay a past it could not escape. She was linked to them, woven into the fabric of their fate. The urgency of the woman's plea reverberated in her bones. "You have to let me go." As the final echoes reverberated through the room, Clara's resolve solidified. She had to end the cycle. Clara reached deep into herself, channeling every ounce of bravery as she spoke aloud, words spilling into the air like water breaking through a dam. "You are free. Release your pain." A shudder ran through the walls as silence replaced the whispers, the energy in the room shifting and swirling like mist. At that moment the storm outside subsided into nothingness, as if the world held its breath. The figure faded in a swirl of light, and suddenly the oppressive atmosphere lifted. Clara fell breathless to her knees, the house exhaling as though a long-harbored secret had finally been set free. When she rose, the mirror reflected an empty room, void of anything but stillness. The chair now stood silent, and the air carried the faint scent of lilacs, a reminder of peace restored. Clara had learned a truth that night. Sometimes the chains of sorrow need only a willing heart to break them. The house, once a prison, transformed into a sanctuary where echoes of the past could finally rest.